Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, Cellular Tea Room. It's your girl Lady J, back bringing you the latest female rap tea and urban news. But before I get into my video, go ahead and hit that thumbs up, comment down below, and share. And since you here, subscribe to my channel. Now, the first topic I want to quickly get into is Megan Thee Stallion seemingly addressing Dababy's allegations that, he smashed her, back in 2020. Because if you ain't know, he dropped an album Friday and a song called Boogeyman, basically talking about how, he smashed Megan Thee Stallion on multiple occasions, including, the day before she announced that she was shot by Tory Lanez. So this is what she had said.
I don't know about y'all, but I love my body. I do what I want to with my body, when I want to with my body, with who I want to with my body, because it's who? My body.
Now, I'm all for women empowerment. I'm all for your body, your choice. That's all gravy and whatnot. But I really don't see no issue with any of that. However, I just don't find it smart to be a high profile or public figure and be allegedly sexually linked to multiple people within the same industry. Because for one, nothing is private, especially within that industry. The word will get out, especially how sassy these men are these days. So yeah, do what you want with your body, but it's just not smart to mix business with pleasure, because her and Dababy have collaborated numerous times. So again, I just don't really find it necessary to sleep with these rappers if you don't have to. I mean, I know it's over and done with now, but I just think, Megan should date an average Joe who has plenty of money, because these men in the industry seem to not really care for Meg too much, and I really don't care for Party either. And Megan did, have some things to say about the blogs, posting her being connected into things that are negative, but baby, you're a high profile figure, you're gonna get posted regardless. So she had a couple of things to say about that today. But also, Dababy posted, or he released his video on, his song called Boogeyman, where he talked about Megan Thee Stallion. And he also had like a feature that, like a lookalike in the video for her. Like, come on now. It's at this point you beating a dead horse, because she ain't even responded back like that, like not directly anyway. So she, have a problem with being direct. But anyways, let me know your thoughts on that topic. Now, moving into my next topic, I want to talk about how Cardi B's Hot Shit has managed to fall 31 spots on Billboard, despite radio play and having two big artists featured on the song, that being Kanye and Lil Durk. So the song is now number 94 on Billboard. So congratulations to Cardi B. So, the other day she was mad about Chart Data not posting anything about her. Well, look, there you have it. I guess they listened. Now, speaking of Cardi B, the next topic I want to cover is Akbar V and Cardi B going back and forth literally all day on Twitter yesterday, despite Cardi saying she was going to end it because she had to go pick up her child. Well, no, they kept going all day. Need I mind you, both of these women have children. So like I said, it was a whole lot of back and forth. It's just way too much to cover tweet by tweet, but I'm sure you have seen the tweets on blogs like Shade Room, Neighborhood Talk, On Site, and more. I really just want to give my thoughts on this little spat. So it basically all started because, for one, blogs are posting false stats about Glorilla and Cardi. The Neighborhood Talk is guilty of this as well. They posted about Glorilla and Cardi's Tomorrow 2 single and claimed it to be the first debuts for a music video by a female rapper with 2.9 million views total, when Nicki and Doja Cat actually hold this record for most views in the first 24 hours by a female rapper. So this was false. And just yesterday, Cardi was calling out Chart Data for, not posting about their single. Like I said before, well, baby, what really was there to post besides what was put out today? So I don't know if she knew at the time that these stats were not true, but that's what happens when you let your hating ass fan base be the source of your stats and news, allegedly. So that's when we see Akbar V post this: if Chart Data ain't posted, we ain't believing the cat. And then that's when Cardi had tweeted this: count all the times Chart Data posted you. So I guess this got back to Cardi by her fans, or maybe she's just lurking on Akbar's page. I don't know, but she saw this and she did feel like the shoe could fit, apparently. So she went on to say how she don't do the internet games, even though she stayed arguing with somebody that's on the internet. So I guess someone from Cardi's team or an associate slid her Akbar's number, and Akbar claimed that Cardi is only doing this to Akbar because she recently collaborated with Nicki Minaj for the Super Freaky Girl remix. And I hate that Akbar V brought Nicki's name up in this, but Now, people were telling Cardi to add Akbar, but Cardi claims she can change a girl's life with an ad, which, that's crazy because she can add Cuban Doll, and Cuban is still in the same position that she has always been in. Okay, she added Katie Got Bands months ago, and Katie really didn't pop off after that. She added Khalil, and he was already a known notorious barb, so I don't really find this to be accurate. Now, Akbar didn't mention anything negative about Cardi's kids or anything, but Cardi came for Akbar's motherhood and claimed that she abandoned her kids when she, responded. Akbar has said, "I'm about to do something you can never do, which is write a rap." And Cardi came back with a very low blow and said, "I'm about to do something you never did, pick up my kid from school. You got 20 minutes to talk your ish. After that, my attention goes to my kids the whole day," which we later clearly saw was not the case because she kept going. Now, when Akbar alluded to Ra leaving knots on Cardi's forehead back in 2018 at the Harper Bazaar's Fest after her failed attempt at fighting Nicki Minaj, Cardi responded and said this: "Now, why you acting like Big Ursula didn't leave one on you either?" Which, baby, sounds to me like you admitting that Ra did in fact leave that in her head, even though you was telling the internet it was from security, your security, back in 2018. And Nicki even told us on Queen Radio years ago that Ra put that knot on your head. So it looks like to me you're admitting it's true, in my opinion, okay? So yikes. Now, where it gets real messy is when we see Cardi repost a video of Akbar giving fellatio. Okay, she was given head, which can in fact be held as revenge porn. You can be sued for that. So we do see Cardi later delete this video, which is no surprise because she usually does things like that. Then when Akbar told Cardi that she should let Offset watch the kids because her and her sister Hennessy got beat up before, Cardi responded with another low blow and told her she don't play about her sister and for Akbar to go dig up her mother's is disgusting because Akbar's mother passed away. But this is no surprise because this ain't the first time we have seen Cardi talk about and disrespect someone's dead mother. She also wished eggs upon someone's mother once upon a time, and that's not alleged. That's a fact. You can go look that up. So when she went on to talk about Akbar's mother and said, your mom can be breakdancing in her grave anytime you abandon your kids to suck D on camera. Again, it was unnecessary. It was a low blow. All Akbar said was how she ain't scared of Offset because he be breakdancing and moonwalking. And then Cardi goes on to tweet, "Let's guess the next step, a diss track that's going to be mass bought on iTunes and going to chart on Twitter." And Cardi is kind of being shady here because, her fans claim the Barb's mass buy. But my thing is this, though. People are buying, so what the hell difference does it make? Like, numbers aren't being manipulated. Fans aren't doing what they are supposed to do. I mean, they are doing what they are supposed to do, which is being supportive. So when she said chart data, posted it on Twitter, or when she mentioned it about charting at Twitter, she's being shady because Akbar did say that she was headed to the studio. So basically she's saying, she finna go write a diss track, in my most humble opinion. And, she's basically saying that, the Akbar's diss track is probably going to be mass by the Barbs to only chart on Twitter, which, baby, that don't mix, because if the Barbs mass buy anything, it's going to chart on Billboard, period. Look at Nicki, okay? So that's what I took it as. Now, let me know what you think. Now, ironically, Akbar's account got suspended, which is crazy to me because Cardi is the one who posted revenge porn and talked about someone's dead mother and their motherhood. So, Cardi's account wasn't suspended. So I personally believe that the Barty may have gotten Akbar V's account suspended, and that is my most humble opinion. Sorry, not sorry. Alright, so moving into my last topic, speaking of this Twitter spat, fans are claiming Nicki Minaj shaded Cardi B because while Akbar and Cardi were going back and forth, Nicki Minaj had tweeted it, "Still ugly by the way," and "Lil Baby?" And when she had still ugly by the way, people are saying she is referencing her iconic bar from We Go Up where she said, "After all of that surgery, you were still ugly and that is what gets me." Okay, so she's saying allegedly, in my most humble opinion, that, the bird is still ugly. And that, when she mentioned Lil Baby, it's because during this Twitter spat between Akbar and Cardi, Akbar basically told Cardi that Offset is a fake gangster and that she ain't scared of him because he breakdancing and moonwalking across concrete. So Word on the street is, allegedly, Offset got his chain snatched by Lil Baby. Because, Migos and Lil Baby don't really fucks with each other like that. Okay, that's what the people say. Now, my opinion, I definitely believe something to that degree went down, because why is beef between Migos and Lil Baby? Of course, we all know Lil Baby is the QC favorite, which, he they top selling artist, so no duh. And honestly, I really don't give a damn that Nicki shades Cardi, if I'm being honest. Like, this is what Cardi kind of wants to me. Like, she wants the queen to acknowledge her, to address her so she can play victim, especially getting ready for her album rollout, even though she has been baiting Nicki for the past year now, very strategically, in my most humble opinion. Like when she was arguing with Khalil and she had mentioned Offset, or he had mentioned Offset, and then she had said, let's not talk about husbands now. Like, come on, who y'all think she was talking about? Because Khalil's not married, okay? So, I mean, like I said before, I'm here for her, being back on her bill, because the rap game kind of needed. I miss Roman, because Roman gives no fucks. Now, speaking of Nicki Minaj, she also apparently called out a blogger by the name of Kyle from the Neighborhood Talk, because Nicki basically felt like he was being shady when he only posted, certain tweets that she had posted on Twitter, instead of, posted when she had called out YouTube for putting an age restriction on that Little Miss video, and said that YouTube is in bed with a certain label and management company trying to mess with her views to keep her from winning. And she called out how YouTube is also posting fake stats, and that people from other labels use her name and, stuff, and her handles and their tags on their channel, and that that YouTube manipulates numbers. That's what she's saying, for people who aren't really doing as good as it looks, and that labels have purchased ad space to promote her, or to promote their artist on her channel, which I kind of already figured, because when it comes to Nicki and YouTube, they kind of be messing with her views, and I kind of see that myself. Now, this is when we see her call out Kyle, because they tried to make it seem as if Nicki was inserting herself into Akbar and Cardi's drama. So she called him out and basically said he turned a blind eye to people that were shading her for months while she was drinking her wine about her business, and how he is now trying to involve her in clown shit. And then she claimed he was only mad because he had to delete the fake stats he got paid to post, allegedly. And she was talking about how they had posted the fake stats and claimed it was the first day views for a music video by a female rapper with 2.9 million views total, when Nicki and Doja Cat hold that record. So it was just unprofessional of them to post and not really fact check, being journalists. But let me know what you guys think about that. So remember, this is my commentary and my opinion. You can let me know yours below. I look forward to reading your thoughts. Don't forget to give this video that thumbs up and hit the subscribe button, and lounge with me on Instagram and Twitter at Southern T. I will see you in the next video.